up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an all-star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Now the starting group for Orlando. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. And it's Wells in at the guard position. Carries the long-range jumper.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Now here's Wells. Pass to Banchero. He kicks it to Suggs. 5 on the clock. MP, that's for 2. Off the left rim and out. Dinwiddie up top. His last outing with 20 points. And good that time.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Here's Mills. Hello, Banchero making his last shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start giving up high percentage looks. That doesn't typically end well.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
It's blocked.
What a big-time block from Franz Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
The pass to Simmons. And there's Bridges on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Now, here's Banchero. 17 points in his last outing. And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. And Kia and the NBA have a long and great relationship. And now, Greg, they've tapped MP to be a spokesman for the brand.
Yeah, I mean, guys like Blake Griffin and LeBron have worked with Kia in the past. Good move from them to add MP as the next player to rep their brand.
Orlando trailing here. To the middle. Here's Carter. The shot goes down and he gets his game back to even.
Boy, that contact not affecting Wendell Carter Jr. at all. Tremendous focus right there.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now, here's Wells. Coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Wagner passes to Wells. Back to Wagner. Kicks it out to MP. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Bridges. Nets passing it around. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. MP finds Carter. Over Claxton. Again, the Magic score.
Now, this is where you're seeing Wendell Carter Jr. continue to expand his game. Wants to be a 3-level scorer, and that means you got to make mid-range jumpers.
Now, here's Bridges. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Claxton with a bucket.
It's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. A dangerous score, really from anywhere on the floor. Banchero has all the tools to be great.
Dinwiddie passes to Mills. He feeds it to Simmons. the shot from the low post is good.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Now, here's Wells. Averaging 28 points a game, and it's not an easy feat for what this man does on the offensive end. And it's Banchero missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
MP against Dinwiddie. To the paint, here's Claxton. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Mills. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Wells. Wagner passes to Banchero. That one doesn't drop, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Paolo Banchero, unable to get his last shot to go in. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 5 points so far.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Mills can't hit. The Magic trail by 9. Inside. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Bridges outside. To the inside. Claxton. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Time call here. Nets leading by 16. O'Neal is out there with Mills. Then there's Harris. Then it's Johnson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
And here is Johnson following the 3 from Wells. And now Wells pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Passes it to Suggs. Here's Wagner. Suggs with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Trying to get open his Carter. Wells' shot is good.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Finney-Smith. Out to Harris. Suggs with the steal. MP against Harris. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Wells.
And Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Good, and the assist goes to MP. Wells has got 3 assists now in this one. And Mills kicks to Finney Smith. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now, here's O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's blocked. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Pass to Wells. Wagner outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Banchero. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. And now it's only a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
On defense, the Magic. Down low. Here's Mills, and he uses the glass on the lane. And the Nets lead by 7.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Orlando.
To the paint. And there's Suggs on the assist from Wells. Suggs has got his second bucket of the night.
Displaying some solid body strength and balance. Jalen Suggs to the cup.
Mills looking it over. Here's Finney Smith. Johnson outside. Cans it from downtown. Johnson's got 6.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Wells wide open. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. And it's Wagner missing. Brooklyn leading by 5. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Now O'Neal. Following Franz Wagner's 3-point attempt. Shots good by Mills.
Well, this is a big part of Patty Mills' job, right? Knocking down 3-point shots.
Now Wells, 14 points for him. And he gets the whistle for the 30-second call. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Johnson. Simmons comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Royce O'Neal. Then for the Magic, Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Bull in for Banchero. Now here's Simmons. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets. They're up by 5.
The Magic, 46.
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
And so in the game for the Magic, at the forward positions, it's Wagner and Van Carroll. Suggs out there with Wells, and it's Carter in the center position.
One of the best parts about Patty Mills is his adaptability to the club's needs. You need him to come off the bench and be that leader on the second team, he can do that. You need him to be a spot starter, he can do that as well. He is about team first. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And it's Carter missing. And it's Mills with the ball for the Nets. 17 points was their biggest margin. And there's the pass to Claxton. Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. Outside for Simmons. Tries it again. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Lets it go from 14. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Shots good by Mills. Mills got 11.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
That was the second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Pass to Simmons. Pass to Claxton. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Wells, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Orlando shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
Here's Bridges. Rebound by the Magic.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Count that bucket. And now just a 2-point Nets lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
To Claxton. Bridges outside. Outside, Simmons. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From outside the arc. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Magic have made just 1 free throw in this one, and a lot of misses beginning to pile up. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Patty Mills. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the pass to Finney-Smith. To the middle. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Obviously more of a shooter than a dunker, but Harris showing some verticality to his game.
Wagner outside. Back to MP. Suggs passes to Wells. Off target from outside. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in there with the count it.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything is working, it
against MB. A three-pointer is right on target. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Ben Carroll. Good in the assist goes to MP. And the Magic lead by 1.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dinwiddie. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Pass to Harris. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Harris. Dinwiddie outside. Lets the 3 fly. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. On the wing, MB. Defended by Bridges. Passes to Wells. Shoots over Bridges. The shot by Wells. No good. That's trail by 3. Dinwiddie outside. Good work defensively by Carter.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Timeout called the Nets. As the team headed into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes, and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Bull, he's checked in for the Magic. Anthony comes in for Suggs.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Dinwiddie against MP. Here's Banchero. Here's Bull. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bull's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Bull, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Bridges against Anthony. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Wells dishes to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Nets trail by 6. They get a hand on it. Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wagner passes to Wells. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 8-point Magic lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Simmons on the wing. Back to Dinwiddie. To the inside. It's stolen by Banchero. And up the court come the Magic on the break. MP finds Wagner. Back to MP. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
But they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it.
A denial by Mo Wagner using his size to his advantage.
Hampton, he's...
Substitutions on the court.
Johnson outside. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
We've got Johnson, also Bridges out there, and it's Mills in at point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Guys, this young man does such...
Substitutions on the court.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Wagner finds MP. Now Bowl, guarded by Simmons. Chalk up 2 there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Mills passes to Simmons. Steps back and fires. No good off the back of the rim.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Good on the shot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And he overshot that one, missing. Orlando's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Wagner wide open. Misses the 3. Burnett shooting the ball at 42%. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over Wells. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And the pass to Suggs. Dinwiddie against MP. 3-pointer. It's good from long range. Wells has got 38 points.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Dinwiddie. And the shot is good.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Back to MP. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Net shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. Pass to Simmons. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Passes it to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Kicks it to Mills. Unable to get that one. And Orlando the other way now. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. On the wing, Bridges. To end the run. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Well, you're looking at the MVP race last season between 3 incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
2 shots.
Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA is obsolete, that argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch. Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Wagner kicks to Wells. Pass to Houston. And here is Wells. Magic moving the ball around. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Sumner.
Last 2 minutes to play.
And the net shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. The tray. The shot that time, not on target.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Wagner outside. Wells passes to Wagner. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. Sinks the triple. Dinwiddie's got 15 points in just the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. I mean, you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
To the middle, here's Watanabe. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
MP deciding where to go with it. Wagner kicks to Wells. 3-pointer. And they recover it. 26 seconds left